Hi there. So today I thought I'd do a video with no script. So let's see how this turns out. And yeah, I want to tell you like a personal story that has to do with contradictions living inside of us and self support. And this has to do with, for a very long time, I was the one who, like in my family, there are four of us, four siblings, I mean. And I was always the one to do things in a different way. I was a bit of a rebel or sometimes the black sheep of the family, but that was parallel to me being a really good student, getting um, A's throughout my school years and high school and everything, and being in the honor society. And so my dad had these super high expectations of me, and he he really believed in me in a way, right? And he thought, I remember he once told me, Emma, you could become the prime minister if you wanted to. um so you think, okay, that's great, he really believes in me, but at the same time, he believed in me, or my parents believed in me, as long as I followed the path they thought was the right path to follow. And in that way, I was a bit of a rebel. And something happened where my dream of going and studying college in an Ivy League university in the United States was broken because my parents thought that they had to send me back to Spain. So they did. Now, I grew up, like many of us, with conditional love. And in my house, love was, um, Emma, you're great, you're wonderful, as long as I was doing exactly what my parents wanted me to do. If I followed the rules and if I was a good girl, which I was such a good girl, man. Even though they thought I wasn't, but I was. Then they loved me. Everything was fine. But the moment I decided, no, this is not for me. I don't want to live my life the way you guys think I should live life. And I left my house. I dropped out of college. I left my house at 20 years old to go and live with my boyfriend, who then became my husband, the father of my child, and started doing things like backwards according to them. Then they didn't support me, and um they never said to me, "Oh, Emma, we really love you. You can live your life however you want." And even though I was doing what I wanted to do, and I was living my life according to how I wanted to live my life, at the same time, like really, really deep down in my heart, all I was looking for and needed was my parents' approval, because having their approval meant that they loved me. And that was such a heavy burden for me to carry, thinking that, if they don't approve of me, if they don't say, yes, you're doing the right thing, it equaled, I don't love you, or you're not okay. We don't accept you, right? So obviously that really impacted me during many, many, many years of my life. And it wasn't until I myself started doing therapy, uh, when I understood that that was their thing, and that that wasn't really unconditional love, and that it was up to me to accept myself and up to me to approve of myself, and that it was okay to have parents that didn't agree with me, or that didn't say to me, Emma, we love you regardless of your mistakes or whatever it is that you're doing. um So yeah, I wanted to just mention this inner contradiction of you wanting to do whatever you think is right, and at the same time longing to be approved by your loved ones, and being told that that is okay, and how to integrate those two things, the importance of integrating this within your own self, and being yourself the one who approves of yourself, and the one who um, loves you unconditionally. That was my most important learning in my own personal journey, as well as obviously um, learning to accept my mom and dad the way they were. And so, yeah, I hope this little story of mine helps you. Once I started doing my own therapy process and realized that that's what I wanted to do when I grow up after being a teacher for over 25 years. So, if you like this video and you want to know more about how you can change your life, how you can change those ideas that you have about yourself, follow me. I'd love to be of support. Have a good day.